Welcome everybody to another Behind the Name. I'm your boy Boo Dilla.
And your boy Prince J. Ron.
And we got a special guest, legendary guest on the show today, representing the South Side of Chicago, from the Inglewood low end, IDB Wells. Got my big bro representing Phaze II. Phaze II.
What's up, y'all?
Wicked in the building. What's going on, bro? Here?
Man, thank y'all for having me. You know, like this is some cool shit right here. You know, just to be recognized, man. You know, this is dope. I appreciate y'all, man.
Blessings, man. And we thankful to have you on the show and thankful for having you part of this culture, man.
Cheers to you fellas.
So what we want to do is we want to start from the beginning, man. We want to start from baby Wicked. Before you even became Wicked, you know what I'm saying? You know, we want to start there before you even started moving your feet and moving your body. You know what I'm saying?
Man, well, okay. 1978, so I'm giving away that age.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, 42 of them things, and I'm an Aquarius, so shout out our season coming up. You know, the winter's almost here.
Right.
You know, man, music, inspiration-wise, okay, my adolescent years was the 80s. So, you know, like, we talking about when hip-hop was fresh on the scene, you know, hip-hop had just came. Hip-hop actually was born when I was born. Wasn't it born in like in the 70s? I was born in 78, so you talking about like when house music, before ghetto house, straight house music. I can remember listening to Farley on the radio, living in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? Music like big Michael Jackson fan. Used to get paid to dance at the block parties, like the real block parties before all the shit is going on.
Right.
James Brown, Jackie Wilson. Used to set my parents from the South. Rest in peace, you know, F&L, Floyd and Leela. You know, so I lost both of them 2 years apart. You know what I'm saying? So just as a recent, you know. So, but I appreciate my mom's, man, for setting me in front of that Motown special. You know, and I was like, this is what I want to do.
Big ups to mom, man.
Yeah. So big ups to Michael Jackson, James Brown for showing me that, damn, you can move your feet that fast and it look cold.
Right.
That's where it started, you know. And you fast forward, you move to Inglewood in the 80s, and you live right on the corner from the House of Maddox. That's true story. Like 1980, 87. I want to say 86, 87. I used to be a shorty, man. I was like not even third, fourth grade. I used to come outside in the summer, man, and watch Ronnie, David and Dave and them, like legit on 60th and Marshfield. I used to stay in an apartment building right across the street from the church, Philadelphia. I used to watch them practice. That was my first introduction to house dancing. And like seeing that, oh, okay, this is crazy. I used to just watch them and go in the corner because we stayed in a little basement apartment and used to just watch them and go in the corner and practice the dance moves myself. I was a shorty. I was shit with like, what, like 10, 9, something like that. 10, 9, 10. So, and I'm the oldest of 3 siblings. So I'm like, okay. I used to just watch them then be at the block parties. They getting down. And Ronnie, I remember this is a special moment for me because I remember when Ronnie walked up to me, I'm a shorty. And I was like, man, because I came up to him and I was like, man, I want to get with y'all dance group. I was a kid. You know, so I remember walking up to David and Dave asking him that. And he's like, shorty, want to get with us, Ronnie? You know what I'm saying? Ronnie walked me over there. This was when jacking was out, when the stepping was real big. And I remember Ronnie putting his arm around me and showing me how to step. And then my mother moved to the IDB Wells. I was pissed.
Wow.
That's all. Yeah.
So basically, you could have been in House of Maddox, basically.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was on it. That was my first introduction to like
Right.
because I never went to the Bud Billiken parade before that. And I used to watch them practice and get ready for it, and we used to watch it on TV. You know what I'm saying? My OG wasn't really having that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't going to no parade.
Right.
And that summer, right when I built up the courage to say, yo, I want to dance with y'all. And I saw that they was like low key embracing me after watching them for like 2 summers. All I know is we loaded up the truck and we got on the back of the truck, me and my brother with my uncle. And when the doors let up, we was in the middle of the projects.
Oh man.
And that
Dang.
was and that was the fall of '88.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So that
crush your little heart, boy.
Culture shock.
yeah. But you know what? I bounced back. I think for like I was in fifth grade when I moved on the low end. So I wound up linking up with some kids in the neighborhood. It was these girls and they was practicing for the parade. I was like, whoa, y'all practicing for the parade? They like, yeah. I'm like, the Bud Billiken. They was like, yeah. They was like, it's right up the street. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I just moved where the Bud Billiken is at. And I've been watching it on TV. They like, yeah. I was like, I want to be in it. They said you could hold a sign. I said, okay. I held a sign that said Fly Girls. This was when In Living Color was hot. And it just dropped. I'm really giving away my age. And
Yeah.
Living Color just dropped. This was 90. This was 1990. 90, 91. That's when In Living Color was like really popping off, coming out.
Mhm.
So yeah, so they invited me. Really? My bad, y'all. God, did that just happen? I'm trying to decline it. Hold on.
You can
Okay.
press the set. I was about to say press the set. But go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Can y'all still see me?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. We good.
I'm good. I
Yep.
just need to find the screen so I can see y'all. Where do I go?
Well, no, you good. You.
Okay.
Yeah, you can continue. You good.
Oh, okay. No, now what did I leave off at?
So, the Fly Girls was just popping, so they had you
Yeah,
hold.
the Flat Girls was popping. This was when J Lo or Jamie Foxx said like, "Hey ho, no, it's J
Right,
Lo."
right,
You
right, right.
know, they was in a parade. They said you can hold a sign. I was like, all right, cool. I'll hold a sign. And that was my first experience. It was a big ass experience too, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, to be around that many peoples for the first time, and they danced off the song Rob Bass, It Takes Two. And I had one job, and that one job
Yes, the whole
was to right when he break it down and say 1, 2, 3, get loose now. My job was to drop the sign and shake. That was when I said, you know what, I'm here for this shit.
Right.
right,
Right.
right, right.
Hold the
I
sign.
was like, I'm here for this shit. I had on these short cut off shorts, these white shorts because the colors was white and blue, and I had this like tight ass jersey. I wish somebody had a picture of me. I didn't have no hair, and I was every bit of 11, 12 years old. That was honestly the beginning of like forever. After that, I linked up with another dance crew. We called ourselves Disco Posse. This when the posses was like really happening.
Mm.
Easy Eminem was hot. The Jerry Curls was hot. Um, man, we did the parade that year. Then I went on and did the parade with the Abraham Lincoln Center. Shout out to my very first like dance instructor, like professionally, Miss Ursula Elbert. You know what I'm saying? She had the UDGP and the UGBP, but overall it was the ALC dancers. It was the You Go Girl posse and the You Go Boy posse. This one Martin was like dominating, so everybody was just like everything Martin.
Right.
So I mean, I was there. I was there. I got to like dance and do this. How that was when I experienced dancing professionally, getting booked by the mayor, doing shows for the city. And I'm like a preteen at this time. I'm like 13. I'm starting to smell my nuts. I'm starting to get into girls.
Right.
Mm.
So I turned 14. I'm getting ready to go into high school. I'm getting into girls. My brother Gene and Kim moved from the west side to the Ivy Wells. and they had a group of guys that moved over there with him. And I was like, they used to come out west and come down to the low end with him. And one day I was in practice at the Lincoln Center, and they brought these car speakers and set them on the stage because we used to practice in the theater. And they was playing the music and they was doing their thing. And I was always an observant cat. I used to just sit back and look at them like, yo, this shit go crazy. Who is these dudes? And he was like, that's Phase II. See, only house groups I knew was like House-O-Matic then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, that's Phase II. I'm like, Phase II. You know what I'm saying? So it was all guy group with no girls in the group. And I just sat up there and watched them, and I would go in the corner and try to learn the moves. And then so I got ready to leave the practice, and they was like, "No, don't go nowhere. Stay here. Vibe with us." It was my big bro Rick, who is best friends with Color One, which is actually one of the founders of Phase Two. They actually Color One is actually the reason Twister even started rapping. You know what I'm saying? And do it. I remember we used to go to the In Effect and battle Do or Die when they were a dance group, literally. AK and Bilo, Dennis and Darnell. I know real names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when they was dudes with, button ups on, In Effect, Gary, Indiana, Sunday nights, used to be in that motherfucker dancing all night, then go to school the next morning.
Mm.
Right.
Family
Yeah.
Good old days.
do it.
Yeah. It was when it was like really about dancing, and no cap, them dudes was cold as hell, bro. You talking about footwork? Them dudes, I'd never seen no shit like that. So I set up Phase II, grabbed me. I'm standing on the block one day, chilling, hollering at a honey. One of the presidents named Rick at the time walked past me like, "Yo, you still dancing?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, I'm waiting to see what Ursula gonna do the parade and everything." He said, "Man, don't worry about that." He was like, "Come join Phase II. Come to the practice." I came to the practice every day. They was never there. And then in the day I finally came, they all was there. When I say the most intense shit with dancing, because they used to break a lot. You know what I'm saying? And knee disses, and man, when I say the hardest shit I could have ever learned, it took me like fucking 2 weeks to learn one routine. And when I finally learned it, I remember everybody keep being happy and clapping and shit. I went home and cried and shit. I was like, I was emotional because it took forever. I was scarring up my knees, but I appreciate all them brothers, Rick, TY High, D Money, um, Hirsch, like Color, Bam. These brothers, like this was when Faith, these was all of the dudes, Run, these were all the dudes from the 80s that I met. And I was the first shorty in that era in 92, 93 to join the group. And I just took the legacy like from that way on out. T.Y. High gave me the name Wicked. My name Tony. I couldn't find a nickname to fit. They was trying to do the first they was doing the black cat. I used to wear the mystical braids with Mitch Mac contacts. That didn't work. Then I went with the Tony Rome from In Living Color, Room Around, Room Around. That
Right.
didn't work.
That didn't work.
Right. So he was like, you know what? I got a name for you, Tony, because I was a little nigga. When I saw Holy Ghost and then footwork, my legs would be like all over the place. He was like, I'm gonna call you Wicked. And I said, all right, cut it in the back of my head. So I get the high top fades, get it cut in. But the president at the time, CY High, was a barber and an airbrush artist. So we stayed fly with that shit. Like,
Oh,
but he never wanted to take it nowhere else from that though. He was a battle, like how y'all battle. Oh bro, we used to battle and get into fights. That's later on in the conversation. I'll let y'all
Right.
leave
uh-huh.
that.
See? It comes with the territory.
Yeah. It was amazing, man. Battles. We stayed into a House-O-Matic. Stayed into it with them. House-O-Matics was the first group that to me that achieved commercial success. Them and UFIU, but I really give it to them. Them niggas, David and Dave, man, my brother Twan, like man, I remember when Twan had a high top fade, bro. He was the youngest dude in the room,
Mm.
Right.
like literally. You know what I'm saying? It was like they were like doing shows like for fucking everybody back then. It was opening up. Ronnie knew how to do business, dog. And then you fast forward, and that's what attracted me to them. I was like, bro, they was doing this shit before the internet, like seriously. And that's what attracted me to them because I was doing it with the Lincoln Center years before, and this is like what I worked to get to. You know what I'm saying? So finally, you fast forward down the line, the leadership changes in phase 2. Shouts out D Money, who becomes president, and we brother club with House of Matic.
Okay.
And it takes out like mid 90s, 94, 95, 96, somewhere up around there. Do a parade with them. Probably the dopest shit ever. It was Housematic, Phase 2, and Pack Unit. Pack Unit was an all girls group. Shout out to them if she tuning in, and Tweety, but like you talking about a female group with all pretty ass girls and it wasn't a big group. Lord have mercy. They and you talking about two dance groups. You talking about the most dominant group. Well, two of the most dominant groups from the South Side. One from Inglewood, one from the low end. Because we used to like stay into it at parties, everything. I salute the twins, David and Dave, throughout all that shit, man. We managed to put that shit behind us and still be cool. But it was like gang banging. Everybody was GD.
It was pretty rough. It was rough.
Like, and Dave and them, they was like holding weight. Like, and I'm not talking about drugs, but I'm talking about like weight, like, like they was like calling it in the area where they was at, the man running, you know what I'm saying? So, and then we had coordinators and guys all in our group. So I think the game banging is what stopped us from kicking each other ass. Because back then, this was when game banging was more organized. So the board members, they weren't having that shit. They like, folks, let us find out y'all getting into it over some dancing shit.
But look, and also like, but the dancing aspect, you know what I'm saying, of it is what kept us from fighting as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was always like the block, the hood dudes, the ones that was in the game was the protectors of the dancers. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
Yep. And
They
it's
were, they were,
all the time.
like
they were.
security, if you think about it,
Yeah.
like that security in the street,
Mm-hmm.
like
Bro,
in certain places.
real talk. The region, I ain't gonna throw his name out, but the region, like I was plugged in Ida B. Wells. Um, it was an area in Ida B. Wells called BYG, the Backyard Gangsters. You had the backyard, you had the ice cream shop, you had the huh?
My bad, I don't want to cut you off, but explain to some of our viewers because they're not from the States. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pretty much explain what is region.
Oh,
Yeah.
region. Okay. Region. I mean, y'all could look this up on the internet. You know what I'm saying? When they was really cracking down on Larry Hoover, everybody knows who Larry Hoover is. Everybody knows where the GDs, the Latin Kings, the Blackstones, BDs all originated. Like from American Gangster to everything. You could actually look this up. This is all public record.
Right.
But when it came to the ranks, the regent is like an overseer. He's like the guy that's calling over the area. You talking about an account of brothers like probably 50 or 60 brothers or more
Right.
on plugged up under one regime. This is like the boss. He would be like your area manager. He would be like your area manager. Then you got the corporate manager.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you had like when you get into the BMs, you know, those the guys that's way up there. I'm trying to remember the term. A lot of the folks will probably be like, "Come on, Wicked, get it together." I mean, they don't even go by this no more. They
Right.
don't even go by.
You have region, gov,
Yeah, Regent, Gubs, and BM means board members.
board members.
So
Right.
yeah. You have Regent. You well actually started with coordinators. You had coordinators. You had regents.
Don't
You
ask me how I know all these things. Don't ask me that.
had right. No, I was actually affiliated. Shout out to Nip. You had you had coordinators. You had regents, you had governors, and you had board members. And they'll probably give you like an area coordinator or an area governor, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So, but they used to like literally, we used to like the president of our group, we was all plugged under the same area. Me, the president, the vice president, Ellie Black, D Money, myself, we were all plugged in the Ida B. Wells in their homes. Ellie Black was a coordinator, but our regent would give us his car, give us his minivan, and he'll take our president's car so that the whole group could get to their shows.
Right.
That's love.
And yeah, and like, and all the folks used to come to the shows. Speaking of the shows, that big ass fight that happened at the Regal Theater, they was there.
Mm.
All the folks from the Wells was there,
Right.
watching us like, y'all been not getting that shit.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll holler at folks and then when all this over with. And most definitely it was up there, so but it was like that, but it was because of that why, I think a lot of us still kept respect for each other, and a lot of us, like, we wound up being able to work with each other years down the line, and it was good, man. It actually worked out. So salute to Ronnie. When he did that bid, he came home, he actually called me. I think bro did like 13, 14 years. You know what I'm saying? When he came home, he got on the phone and called me, So shout out to all them Twan. I still work with Twan to this day, you know what I'm saying, on the business side. So I appreciate all them brothers, man, because we all forefathers and everything. So, it's a dope vibe. And shout out to Twan School too. I just got my picture, my face painted on the wall, so that's dope.
Art. Shout out to the art, man.
Yeah, the urban art. Most definitely, if y'all ever come to Chicago, go to 111th and Wentworth and go past the school. It's a lot of history on that wall. A whole lot. A whole lot.
Right.
Man.
So I want to ask. Um, so when you was, in the group, when you was in Phase II, can you remember one of your biggest battles? And
Yes, sir. Yes,
who was
sir.
one of your toughest opponents?
One, I can't say one because that's like LeBron saying, that Kawhi Leonard could shut him down. That'll never happen. But I can say group was like House-O-Matic, bro. That fucking they used to have a lot of gimmicks, bro. And that nigga Dion, rest in peace, one of their members, they always was dressed fly. This nigga, bro, they would be battling and they'd do like little tricks and shit and be flipping and man, dog, like that nigga Dion to bust a backwards nose in the middle of the circle. That's why I learned how to do a motherfucking suicide. And the suicide at the time was where you just flip and you land on your back. So I'm banging, I'm getting it in. Thought I was doing what I was doing. I'm nice with the footwork. I bust the suicide, boom, send him roam up. This nigga get out there. Flat, 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 bust a backwards no, throw it up in the air, come back to the group, and they all catch it at the same time. I was like, okay. Right. We're like, okay.
Pete,
And this is in the 90s. All these niggas got on like fresh ass college jogging suits. These niggas stayed fresh, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just like, wow, bro. I used to be in practice like we need to build a group move, to do something.
Right.
And we came up with one dope ass move, and that move was like where we'll be dancing and Nick will slide back and he'll jump up and he'll post up on our shoulders and he'll start butterflying on your knees. You know what I'm saying? Up in the air. That was all we had, but that motherfucker worked every
Every time.
time.
that's
But House-O-Matics, though, those are arch rivals, man. Wound up being business partners and everything. Good brothers, man. But yeah, it was House-O-Matics. Most definitely.
hey,
And
that's
then we came across Main Attraction. Shout out to the West Side, but nobody like House-O-Matic though. Southside was like really fucking shit up though.
mm,
Yeah.
That's right. So have you ever taught, like, do you have like a little protege? Like back then, did you teach someone that, a little baby wicked, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, I could say he kind of took to all three of us. Me, Troy, and Nick was my young boy school. Shout out to school. I hope he tuning in because he actually used to go to school at this. That's how he got his name. We gave him his name, school, because he used to come to practice every day in a school uniform. He went to Holy Angels, so we used to just call him Schoolboy. You know what I'm saying? And he wound up like taking to us and actually taking off with it. Like you fast forward down the line, he wound up being one of Missy Elliott dancers and being a choreographer, doing some shit with Full Effect and Blood Christian, and
Dang.
he just like, really took off with it. But that was our protege, like schoolboy. You know, he would hang out, learn everything, and then once Phase II rested the throne, man, he went on to like really do it. He took off. Like out of Phase II, he's probably like the most accomplished dancer out of the group.
Right.
Toured for like 3, 4 years, I want to say, with Missy and doing his thing. Multiple BT awards and MTV awards and all of it. Even came back and grabbed other dancers that wound up going and doing videos with Keisha Cole, and even had us audition for Omarion and everything. So Schoolboy, shout out School.
Shout
You know,
out.
Ooh, see.
yes,
So look, hey, so Wicked. I know you know was getting down and everything like that. So what would you say would be like your favorite track that just used to get you in that zone?
man. Um,
I know you heard some heat, so
it's a couple of them, but most definitely DJ Sluggo's "What a Rats."
Mm.
Um, most definitely DJ Clint Magic Mike's "Back Up Off Me."
Back up off me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And the year PJ did the Bud Billiken for us, and he first dropped "We Eatin' Kid."
Oh yeah,
mm.
yeah.
Yeah, we eating kid of the dude, like, but most definitely, but fucking with a rats and back up off me, nigga. Like, soon as that came on in the party, everybody we was the group started fighting each other because of who wanted to dance off of it.
Right.
Like, seriously,
You ain't
you
got
know,
a certain amount of time.
yeah. And Bang 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 Skeet was a big record. Shout out Clint
Right.
again. Yeah, yeah, dude, it's like that era was like ridiculous. The
That was like
DJs,
the gold. That was like the golden era
yeah,
of Chicago dancing. Like the '90s was the golden era, bro.
Yeah.
bro, they always there. Like I remember when Wolfpack first came out, they was nothing but I honestly Wolfpack was the first like battle
Battle
click.
click. Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah, it was the first battle click to me. They didn't come in there all pretty and shit with them routines. They came in there to get in your ass individually.
Right.
You know, like the Billiken was like our biggest stage. You know what I'm saying? The Billiken was like I you didn't think like dancers could get that celebrity life. We didn't have some experiences, bro. Like, kids being happy to see you, people asking for your autograph, taking pictures with you. It was crazy.
And do you remember your first Bud Billiken parade?
Yes, sir. 19. I just spoke on it earlier. 1990 with the Fly Girls out of the Attaby Wells dancing off of Rob Bass. It takes two holding the sign.
Okay. No, I'm talking about actually dancing.
Oh, Phase II,
Right.
1992.
Right.
I was nervous as fuck.
I
This
bet.
is when I just joined the group. We had on purple and cream. We had these purple champion like gym shorts on and TY high. Airbrushed the shirt up purple and red, and it said Phase II TDK. And the TDK stand for the Dance Kings. And it was like 8 of us. And I was like, I did the routine, but I just watched the big bros like collabo and do they little tricks and stunts. And these dudes were super cold. I'm talking about first parade. That next year, my little brother joined the group, and then my sister joined the group. Then my cousins joined the group. So I kind of like spawned the whole. But yeah, first parade, dude. Never forget that shit.
See,
Crowd screaming, popularity was like through the roof.
Right.
Shit, I came into high school a new man, Jack.
Hey,
I
they do it to you
came,
for real. 'Cause
dude,
I can remember. I can really remember mine. My first Bud, and like to get that rush after you
man,
finish, like, cause you not in the beginning, you are super nervous. You super nervous. Starting for 30, you know what I'm saying? Starting for 30, feel you nervous. Like you like, Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But
I
then,
didn't sleep. I didn't go to sleep. I didn't sleep. I sat up all night looking at my uniform like, I'm about to do this shit.
right.
I
And
remember.
it is something about that uniform though. It's something
Yeah,
about that uniform before you even put it on, man. You like, man, I can't believe you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to
yeah,
actually do this. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It was all love, man, but it broke me in, and it seemed like it took off after that though, boo. It was like I did the parade. I look up, we was like one of the hottest groups on the south side. We was battling. We was just at all the parties. Like this was when the South Side parties was like really busting. We was at all the parties at the Lamplight on 39th, at the Boys and Girls Club on 51st and Federal, at the Cavallini's out in the Hundreds. We was just at everything, you know. And it was like everybody came to the parties to see the groups meet. Like, oh, they finna get to battling. You know what I'm saying? You did it for the crowd. You did it for the audience. You know what I'm saying? And they loved it. The girls was going crazy. This before the internet, so they was happy to see your ass because they didn't. It wasn't like they could like open up their phone and see you before they get there. Nah, they come to the party to see Boo Dilla get out. They come to the party. They're like, oh, Prince and Boo finna be there. Oh, bitch, we gotta go.
Gotta go. You're in line though. You're in line, and at the tennis court at the end of
Mm.
the parade.
Ooh, the tennis.
That's where they used to go down.
Crazy battles, crazy battles. Parade was like straight superstar status.
It was.
99, 1999, Phase II won first place.
Mm.
I'll never forget it because we came in that bitch looking like a school. That was the biggest we ever marched. We danced 64 dances
Mm.
that year. We came in looking like a high school. We was dressed like cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? And we barely could, like the year before, we barely could dance. 98 was when we made the mark with the baseball jerseys. The red, we had DJ Monty. We put DJ Dion and them in the parade, and we hit it in '99, looking like a school. The police escorted us throughout the entire parade. We actually got kicked out the parade one year too. I'll never forget that. They put us out and followed us all the way down Wabash.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's some experiences with that King Drive, man. But
Man,
yeah,
King
it was
Drive.
up there. It was up there though. '99, we won first place, man. I'll never forget that one because the weather was perfect. We had sponsors. I said, "Oh, we up here." You know what I'm saying? It was love. That was love. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I know that was a good feeling too, because all that hard work paid off, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
just came in a full circle. You walked your first parade was just holding the sign, and then you get to this point where now you actually performing and dancing, and you're a fan,
Yeah.
and you winning so
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely.
It was dope. It was dope. It was real dope, man. Like we came back, did the reunion parade in '04. You know what I'm saying? And made it work from there. But it was up there, man. It was a long road. I wouldn't take nothing back. It was a happy road, man. All the dance groups that we met throughout the years, all the dance groups that still stuck around, you know, and the respect that you gain, that you earn, and then you fast forward 30 years later, and you got brothers like y'all keeping the legacy moving, you know, and the DJs still call. 42 years old, I still get booked. Crazy, you know.
Mhm.
Still get booked. Shouts out to Sluggo. Shouts out to Dion. Shouts out to PJ. I still get booked to dance. That's what's crazy. To
Mhm.
straight dance, you know, even if it's under a solo act. I've even got the chance to like teach in schools. Shout out to North Lawndale College Prep on the west side. I got the choreograph with with a pom pom squad, you know, and I never danced at the United Center, but I got to sit courtside and watch my work get performed and watch it on the big Megatron screen. So
Mm.
that's dope.
That's dope. That's dope
Yeah,
to see yourself on that big screen, man.
yeah. They announced me as the choreographer and everything. I was like, oh, this is cool. Their basketball team was in the tournament, so the girls did the halftime show, and me and my cousin Nick was the choreographers for it, and they put us on the big screen. I said, okay. I'm doing some. I'm doing some. So it was dope. Plenty of concerts, man. Got to open up for Ice Cube. Got to open up for the late great Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? Kim Cole. Man, it's been a hell of a journey, Jack. And it seemed like it's still going.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
it don't never. I
We
feel
just,
like things.
you just killed the video that we just
Right.
did with Feather. So I
You-
mean,
Oh, yeah,
right.
that too.
we have
Damn. I had it on the background of my joint, but yeah, I can't wait to see
I
that,
can't.
man.
Hey, bro, I said the same. I cannot wait to see that video, bro.
you still
That
active
video
killing.
is
So that's crazy. So is it a time that you could share with us that you feel that footwork saved your life, or this culture, or just dancing? Period.
Yeah, growing up in the Ida B. Wells, man, I grew up on the low end of projects. You know what I'm saying? I can remember when one side of the low end, Newtown, shouts out to Newtown, they had flipped BD. And I call it 5 summers of like lost, bro. Like you watch these brothers like really kill each other for like 5 summers, and being in phase 2 most definitely kept us out of the way of that shit. We was like literally in the heartbeat of the wintertime because it's wartime against with these guys against each other wearing our phase 2 baseball jackets. That literally was literally a bulletproof vest. Oh, that's them dancing niggas. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Like literally, like been plenty of times, bro, where we done been in parties in the ickies and niggas done got into it and then came back and aired the joint out. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers will walk up on you like with the banger. Oh, them dancing niggas. That's at that one point where I was happy to be one of them dancing niggas.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of close calls, bro. Like a whole lot of close calls where we'd have been in parties and you know we could have lost a member, or I could have lost my life, and
And the parties was never like you had parties that was in your neighborhood, but a lot of the parties and events was like in other or the other gang territories. And
yeah,
from you being a dancer, you always was there. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah,
make those, that wasn't gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
you know what I mean? So they was gonna see your face regardless in the, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying, the events.
It was good that a lot of brothers learned to separate the entertainer from the street nigga because we was all street niggas. You know what I'm saying? But when we pop up at Jackson Park coming from the low end to perform, okay, we phase 2. We just
Right.
gonna do our due diligence and get the fuck up out of here. So that's what it was. Even with going on the west side and everything, you know what I'm saying? So we was known we came to we would always wear phase 2 gear and everything, so it most definitely saved my life. I had a lot of flash moments like, damn, did this just happen? So yeah,
And
most definitely, and
I,
saved a lot of other brothers, a lot of other young brothers and sisters' lives too.
yeah, I was just about to say because I know I had a couple of close calls, and I know J. Ron probably had a couple of close calls himself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that that's a blessing, man. Like just the, you know what I mean? Like knowing that you at an event and that event is in a gang territory where they're at war,
Oh man.
Man.
and it's like I remember, short story. I remember me going to a party on the low end on 51st and Federal
Oh yeah.
outside.
The center. The
So
center.
I was in there, and it was me and my bro Steve. We was up in the party. We getting it in. We don't even hit because the music's so loud. We don't even know that they shooting and stuff outside. They stopped the music and was like, "Y'all can't even go outside."
Mm.
It's like y'all can't. No, we gonna chill here. You know what I mean? They're doing. People are outside shooting and fighting and all. Bro, they would not open the door to let us out. And then like we left. I mean, they eventually did it like maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? And we went outside. It was like a ghost town. Like you seen nobody outside. Like everybody was gone. I'm like, all right, the police like, come on, y'all gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Because the police station was right down there. The
right,
police station.
but then I'm looking like I'm like, man, bro, like let's just say if we would have came to that party late.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like because we, you know what I mean? Like all type of thoughts was in the head. Like, man, bro, we could have been outside waiting out in line. You know what I'm saying the whole time. So yeah, like that's a major point, man.
I've seen that, man. Like, shouts out to my brother Monty, you know, Mikey Mike, DJ Mikey, the whole LEP and DJ PJ. We used to literally walk to the Ickies from the Wells to the parties over the summer. And dude, we'll be down there and the party would get like legit shot the fuck up. We'll let it chill for like 2 weeks and go right back.
Go right back. That's the crazy part, bro.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part
Yeah.
where in summer go down and we will wait a week or two and go right back.
But what you got to think about, the DJs were the ones that were throwing the parties back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, like that's the difference with the culture right now than to in the past. Like I noticed a lot of dancing groups. I started seeing a lot of dancing groups actually throwing their own shows and throwing their own parties. You know, back then the DJs were actually throwing the parties and the dancing groups were invited and was like, you know, the dancing groups was literally like the free entertainment. I could remember they would set up and motherfucking set up battles against the groups and put them on stage on 51st. And you talking about 600-700 people in the gym, man, just for a regular Friday night, bro.
Exactly.
I miss that shit. You can't do that now,
bro. And that's what I said. You can't get that energy back.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
That energy back, bro.
What you say, Prince?
that large amount of numbers together. Nope.
You can't get the energy back.
Yeah. I'm glad that we got to experience that though, boo. I'm so happy, you know, because like even with the dance battles, the dance battles are more staged now. Like when you invited me to judge one of yours, I was like, damn, that was my first time like being in the new era's atmosphere.
Right.
So I appreciate you for that. I was like, damn, it's everything and change. I had to get more technical and look at like I was staring at niggas' feet like, okay, all right, I get it. All right, he actually better than you, but I'm gonna keep it nice.
Right.
Right.
It's technical, but I appreciate it though, man. I like how the culture has evolved, bro, and it's a dope look, man. The DJs, the music, everything. And I like that people still reach back to the old school and call us up. You know, like that video shoot with Feather, it was all kind of generations there.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, look at this shit. They went back in the crates and grabbed dances from the 90s all the way up to past the 2010.
Right. The future generation.
Right. I was like, this shit is crazy. I was like, I like it though. I like it.
That's a great segue too. What's your thoughts on the new generation now?
You know what? At first, I used to be against it, but because I saw how I'm stuck in my ways. But I absolutely embrace it, man. I love it. You know, when I sit back and I look at them, and I see like the skill that they put into that, the time they put into that, it's actually some really good dudes out here that could like really do that shit fast as hell.
And females.
Yeah. Oh, and females. Yeah. Yeah, and because it most definitely we didn't have too many females that could like really bang out in the 90s like that on the footwork. I mean, we had some, don't get me wrong, but like now it's just a whole plethora of them right now. I mean, to see white girls footworking like that in LA, that shit is like, that shit blows my fucking mind, bro. I'm like, I'm talking about to see the little girls doing it. I'm like, though that shit is crazy, but I like it. I mean, I absolutely embrace it. I tell the young generation, keep going, you know, keep spreading the culture because I know if I wasn't gang banging in Inglewood and on the low end and footworking on 51st, they wouldn't even know what the fuck that is. So, you know, I appreciate it for them to even keep carrying the culture and evolving it. You know what I'm saying? And to even have somebody that's still cemented like you and you know, Jay Ron, that's still doing y'all thing, and you doing the workshops and everything, boo. That shit is like up there, bro. That shit is crazy. I salute you, brothers, man. I
Yeah,
salute you,
man,
brother.
blessings, man.
I can't allow it to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like me,
You got it. You got it right now, man.
they
You
talk
most
about this
definitely
all the
working.
time, man. How can we contribute to the culture and continue to uplift? You know what I'm saying? You know, even the legends that did it before us. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we get them in tune on what we got going on? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right now, I'm blessed and fortunate enough to still be in the same circle and conversation with the likes of the DJs, with like the Sluggos, the Dion's, free DJ Milton. He been down for about 20 but they actually keep their ear to the streets, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Dion, he hits me up on a regular. PJ, I'm actually working with and help manage his career. Sluggo, always a phone call away. You know what I'm saying? So they staying in tune. It's just up for us to stay in tune with them. Because they made the music for the dancers, bro. That's how it was back in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? Like the music, they made the music for the dancers. I remember when Bang Bang Skeet first got made. When Clint was living in Lake Park, bro, he walked the track over to the crib in the Wells and said, "Listen to this." I heard back up off me before it even went anywhere. You know what I'm saying? When these dudes was making this shit in a bedroom, you know what I'm saying? And walking it over that. So the relationship with these brothers is like real. These like really my brothers, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they keep their ears to the street. Everything that you doing, you most definitely keeping it relevant and everything. So it works, man. And shout out to the female dancer. What's her name? Little bit.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm linked with her on Facebook. I salute to her, man. She is working. She is most definitely doing her thing for the sisters out here. So if she tuning in a little bit, it's wicked. I'm
mm,
rocking with you. I'm rocking with you.
Yeah.
She doing she getting down.
So we can go into the questions now. I know people been putting them in.
yeah,
Um,
already.
yeah, we got a question from Crossfire. He said it was it was rumored there was an Inglewood chapter of Phase II. Was that true or not?
No, no, it wasn't. No, unless it came out like late 2010s, far after I retired. But no, because like the president, the board pretty much stayed stable. So would nothing like that would have happened without going through somebody like myself. So no, it wasn't.
Right.
Mhm. And oh, got another question too. Is what would be 5 tips that you would give for a new person in the culture that's trying to learn footwork?
Start from the basics. I know the music is a lot faster now, but go back and listen to house music.
Mm.
Start from French Kiss. Start from Paul Johnson. I saw somebody throw a question up about that. The PJ I'm talking about is DJ PJ made this track from the Ickies. But go back to the Paul Johnsons. Go back to the Farleys. See, learn how to groove to it first. Because it's like a producer
Yeah,
that
man.
know how to cut tape and add it to a producer that just know how to click a button. You have to learn how to cut tape first before you could click a button.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say one, go back and listen to the music, understand it, follow the genres. Two, um, go with dance, just dance, period. Don't look at footwork. We were dancers that could we were dancers that could footwork. Back in the day, if you look at the videos, with House or Phase II, like we was actually dancing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Footwork is what we use to close out the show. Now everything has evolved to like you can actually see a group get out and do a whole show with just nothing but footwork and actually kill it. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? But back then, we didn't have the internet, so we had to spoon feed folks in. If we came straight out footwork and they'd be like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? So we was actually dancers. You know what I'm saying? We was actually doing like straight up choreography. You know what I'm saying? Off of all your 90s jams or whatever. And then we'd bang it out. We'd end it with the footwork routines. So I would say one, house, learn the music. Two, start with the basics as a dancer. Then three, get into the footwork and get into it like with the boom bat, the 5 count, the four with the 5, 6, 7, 8, into that. So what's that, 3, 4? Oh, and just learn the history. Learn the history of the dance groups. You know what I'm saying? Get learn about we was into stepping too. So, get into the Greek, learn more about the Greek life too. Because a
Right.
lot of a lot of our dancers were in college too. UFIU, didn't they actually have a college chapter? Didn't they like start a college chapter down there? They had a lot of dancers that went to college.
They had a lot of dance. Yeah, they had a lot of.
Yeah,
Man, that's so crazy.
That's what. And
yeah.
but also House Arrest. House Arrest was one of the House Arrest 2 was
Oh
one of
yeah, yeah.
the groups that had a lot of chapters as far as like college is concerned.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah,
True
a lot of
story.
yeah. So um
They definitely got those college chapters. Shout out to House Arrest, man.
Oh,
So,
big shout out to House Arrest too, man. Big shout-
so Tracy on Facebook, she said I know she missed some of the show, but she was wondering what year did Phase II come about.
I'm gonna say 84, 85. By the time I got in the group, they was already out 7 years. So they came out in the mid 80s. It was all guys. It's actually a video floating with them performing at Julian High School in like 1980 something. I'm gonna post it on my page. It's crazy. They was like dancing slow as hell. Funny,
tag,
man.
tag
It
and
was,
repost that.
yeah, I gotta repost it. Shouts out my man Tim, of Old School Face, remember one of the founders. Bro, like this was when you could pop and roll and the crowd would like go crazy. We talking about high top fade days, the pants are over big, airbrush sweaters, like yeah. Like the mid 80s. House of Money came out in the mid 80s too, so they both like running neck and neck.
Right.
Ooh. So this right here is this one. Okay, so this is from Kels, and she says, well, no, actually, I think this is from King Charles. Do you feel like there's old qualities from the old school that should still be alive in the new school of the dance groups?
The Okay, should it be old qualities that should still exist in the new school era? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, it seemed like, yeah. So basically, is it some old school qualities that should still be alive in this new generation?
Yeah, yeah. I think they should get back into performing. I mean, like dancing. Like they didn't separated the footwork from the dancing.
Yep. And that's why people are shut up, boo. Okay, I would.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they like if you go back to our era, and I'm speaking on like the house arrest tools, the U5Us, the K59s, the house matics, the phase twos, the total impact. We were actually even final phase. We were actually dancing, bro,
Right.
and footworking.
Right.
Like
Right, together.
we didn't separate the two. And if they put that back into it, it then you got a full performance group. You got a full performance package. Now is you got groups that just straight footwork. They don't dance. They could get out there and bang out a whole show for fucking 5 minutes, just kicking it. Nigga, we would come out off of H Town, hit you with some Jodeci, get into some Missy Elliott, and then bang out off some PJ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Full course meal.
huh?
Full course meal.
Yeah, put that back in there. I noticed that they took that out there. They separated it. You got your footwork crews, but back then, footwork crews were battle crews. They wasn't they wasn't like doing full blown shows the way they are now. They were more battle crews. They didn't really care about getting on the stage and you know putting up a whole show like that. They was like meet us on a turf, meet us on a grind. So I want to battle you. But like put the dancing back into it and then close it with the footwork. I think that's a quality, a old school quality that should have stayed, in the new era. Everything else is good. They awesome dancers, awesome footworkers. I don't take none away from that, but you got peoples with short attention spans. We was all about, the attention span. Actually, the attention span now is shorter than it was in the 90s.
It was.
You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
It was. It is.
Yeah, it's shorter now. So like, if you actually like did a show, then yeah, they'll watch that.
Man,
Get
these
the
people
girls back on
are.
some sexy shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, you right though, because I feel when we was dancing, that that's what created the soul and the grooves and the, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm,
dancing from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Because we was
mhm,
dancing to R&B, we was dancing to hip hop.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then once it gets to that end of the show, now we can boom. Now we can go ahead and do the Chicago footwork. You know what I mean?
That
Like
was the
Actually, the
dessert.
crowds were waiting on it. The
they was
crowds were waiting
waiting
on
on it. It was like
it.
right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It was
It
like a
it was
roller
like they
coaster ride.
built it.
Was
Yeah,
the show was a roller coaster ride of emotions. You got the slow dancing,
yeah,
the tag team, then you got
right.
the singles, and then like the footwork was like the dessert. You know what I'm saying? At the
yeah.
end, but
Exactly,
the ride,
exactly.
and that's what gave it like okay, flavors of different.
Yeah. And
But that's also too.
dance. Huh? No,
I
go
said
ahead,
that's
bro.
also too. That's how people learn how to dance so beat.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
I
what
was
I'm
about
saying?
to say that.
And that's where it's lost at with the new generation. Like because they're so now you just think about this. The new generation is hearing 160, 170 beats per minute right now.
Yeah,
They're not even listening to 130, 140 no more. They 160,
right.
170 all day. You
You're
know what I'm saying?
right.
So now they gotta think quick.
Yeah,
When we was growing up, we was dancing 130, 140 beats per minute. So the beat was slow. We'd be able
yeah,
to feel it, and we was dancers. So
To
you know
connect,
what I mean?
that time to connect and
That
process.
time to connect, that music and dance
process.
connection was
Yeah,
critical. You know what I mean?
yeah. But that's what brothers like you, Boo. That's what brothers like you, J. Ron. That's where we come in at. Like, cause anytime I'm doing choreography or I'm teaching, like like you said, they hearing 160, 170. They even speeding the music up. I'd have been to some dance shows. Shout out BOT. My homegirl Shakuna, DJ Stu. I done went to like they spring bling. Like all the music is fast. They like slamming like songs in there. Like, give me that first verse of "Can You Get With It" by Usher. You know what I'm saying? Give me that in its original speed. You know what I'm saying? With some flash choreography. You know what I'm saying? Give me that first 4 to 8 bars of Usher. You know what I'm saying? And then switch it up and give me that Missy in its original BPM. Actually, if you was cold with the choreography, people pay attention to the choreography, and you could actually implement more tricks. When you look at these dancing shows, like So You Think You Could Dance and World of Dance and everything, they dancing off the songs damn near in their original BPMs, but they able to get in all them tricks and shit. You catching that shit? You know what I'm saying? We'll speed that shit up. I was like, God damn, they gone. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that was nice. Well, look, rewind it back. Let me look at it again.
Right, too fast.
No, but that they need to implement that back into it, and trust me, you will get a good reaction. You will get like motherfuckers will like look at it and be like, oh man, they just snap with that.
Right.
Put the dancing back in, and make your footwork the icing on the cake.
Mhm.
Kelly got a question. She said, "What was some of your first footwork moves?"
The mop and glow.
Ah! Hey,
Yeah,
the
mop
mop
and
ball
glow.
so cold, bro.
Yeah, when it first came out, bro, if you knew how to do that shit, and I'd say I got a little signature butterfly move I learned from the House of Maddox that I still do to this day in every solo. It's probably like the smoothest thing I could do at 42 that won't fucking throw my knee out. Shit. That make me tired. No, but the mop and glow, the Holy Ghost, we actually Phase II actually had their own move called the Phase II walk. Um, but yeah, the mop and glow and the running man and the irk and jerk. Those was like some of the first ones, you know. So we was hitting it. But really the irk and jerk, the pressure cooker was real big. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the mop and glow was like some dope shit. That was one that when I picked that up, I was like, oh okay.
They used to whip and pop.
Oh hell yeah. I was all about the ladies. I got my rolling and popping game together. You know what I'm saying? Because this was back when jogging pants was really being worn in the parties. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Hey, that's a
yeah, it was a myth that guys that could dance was good at sex. It wasn't a myth on my end, but I got two kids. I got I got two kids before I turned 20, so I slowed my little hot ass down. You know, shouts out to Jasmine and Lil Wicked. They both like 27 and 23 right now. So it was
Hey,
most definitely up there.
speaking of Lil Wicked, did I see Lil Wicked get down before? If I'm not, I
You
thought I
know,
saw
he
him some
he's a
lyrics before.
he's a rapper though, man. Son is all about his music. He tried to dance, and my daughters have been more big on it. My 14-year-old Ari and my oldest, she before she became a mother, she was real big on it, but
Mm-hmm.
son, that just wasn't his thing, but he's a dope MC. I'll follow him, Lil Wicked. He got
hey,
fun.
you know what? You know what? You kind of touched on something that kind of put something in my psyche. We what back then we were that was the reason why we wanted to footwork and dance was for
Mhm.
the girls, right?
Yeah,
But
yes,
now,
sir.
but now,
Oh, it's different.
I don't even know what guys be going to parties for no more.
It's different.
Because it's not for the girl. It's not for the girls, bro.
These
Because you
niggas
know
is
why it's not
weird,
for girls?
man.
Because
Niggas
for one,
weird.
you got a bunch of girls that come to the party, right? They
Hmm.
friends though. They friends.
Yeah,
They will go in the corner and dance with each other. You got the
yeah,
guys that will come to the party and just stand on the wall the whole
yeah,
time and just
yeah,
like
yeah.
watch.
These niggas
Go with
weird, man. These niggas is weird. Hey, boo. We used to come to the party. The females came to the party to see the dancers. No cap. We would get up there. We get the dancing and we get the whipping and popping and rolling. They will hop their little hot ass in that circle and
Yup.
throw their ass on you.
And you
This
hey lean back.
Hold
You
me
get
back.
lean back.
feeling back.
Hold me
Bro, every party, every weekend. This new generation, I love y'all, but y'all weird as fuck. I put this on. I put
or they'll be in a corner with a phone,
Hey, hey,
cell phone
Charles, hey,
with a flag
Charles,
on the
hold me up. They do hold me up, see? Hold me up.
like y'all paid to get in the party to stand in the corner with the phone, like
Bro,
on the ground.
bro, we found the speaker. The females like, oh shit, they go Phase II. Oh shit, they go House-O-Matic. They, bitch, come on. They
Right,
finna back.
go crazy.
They over there. And I'm talking about you was getting numbers, like you was getting real numbers. They was writing their shit down. Or you was getting your pager number. I'm giving away my age. Motherfuckers getting the beeper numbers.
Right.
Two-way
Man.
pages.
Motherfuckers pulling up. The girl, then you'll find out other girls from other dancing groups was crushing on you. Man,
Uh-huh.
it was crazy.
And it was in packs. Everybody was in packs. Like you had
Yeah,
your little, you know what I'm saying, your little squad or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I
yeah,
know when me and Charles, when we used to go to parties, no lie, it used to be like a group of us, right?
yeah,
Creation. Small group, not too big, like maybe five,
right,
6 of us on or whatever. We'll see another group, but they're females on that. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? We talking as a collective though, not just
yeah.
one by one. We like, bro, like, hey, Shorty over here, she by herself or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we like, okay, cool. And we
Right,
after the party, we all kick it. Everybody. That
yeah.
girls, us guy, we go kick it somewhere or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Now I'm lost, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
these
be
bro,
lost.
these guys, these motherfuckers weird, boo. I must say, I give
Hey,
love
on
what
everything trying to pull them off.
huh?
No,
What
stop.
What's the questions? Give me some more questions because they probably want to chime in on what we just said. But yeah, this new y'all weird. Start dancing on the females, dog. And females, come to the party man. Hey, hop in his DM, sus. You don't know what he going through. Come on, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
No, but those days, man, is so memorable, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, I know we was talking when Cowherd was, when we was interviewing Cowherd, and Cowherd was basically saying, like, we can pretty much get those days back. And me personally, I don't think we can get those days back. You know what I'm saying?
It's
They
a different
too
generation.
It's a different atmosphere.
Likes and comments. So
it's a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wasn't worried about no likes, views, and comments. Half of
Right.
the stuff we was doing, we didn't want to get recorded.
Right. Man, if my baby mama saw how I was dancing on ass in the party, I'd have got my ass whooped when I got back to the rails.
Let's go live. I got to make a post. I'm like, what?
Man,
I ain't had no time. My phone would have got water.
yeah.
My phone got water damage. Actually, my phone got water damage a couple times in the parties.
Yeah. Nigga, it smelled like a motherfucking locker room in that
Dude.
gym, boy.
Hey, boy.
Cell phones, I went to the party. My phone be in my pocket. I pull it by the SIM card. The little white tape strip be red, like water damage.
Yeah, right.
You know I'm old, bro.
Right.
The white tape strip. You pull the battery out and you see the like little white tape strip. If it's white, it's cool. If it's red, water damage.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah. I went through so many cell phones.
Man, those was the days.
In my pocket, like
those was the days.
In my pocket.
Those was the days. Like,
wring your shirt out, like.
Oh, bro, we used to come to the party to get fucked up. We'll start drinking and getting high. Kids don't do drugs.
Right.
Pop a disclaimer, but we would be smoking. Then this was before all that loud pack shit, so we smoking on good Reggie. And then we'll get our drink on, you know what I'm saying, and go straight to the party in a pair of sweatpants and a fresh tee, you know what I'm saying, and motherfucking Battle House-O-Matics or Battle Final Phase or whoever was at the party. And then we all laugh and sit up and joke about it and see what female you gonna bag that night. You know what I'm saying?
That was the plan.
Yeah, the females came to the party for the dances, my nigga. Like, I don't know what these niggas is weird now, bro. I don't know what these niggas doing. I don't know what these niggas doing. I still to this day at 42 years old slide in the club looking for something slick. Like I'm like, hey, what little baby at? These niggas sitting over in the corner jumping up on the chairs together with their bottles. I was like, nigga, it's like 100 females in here. You niggas is in the corner dancing with each other. Setting up there. Oh, come on, gang. I said, no. This is not working, bro. You niggas is weird, man. These niggas is weird.
So if you had like, let me see. Let's just say you was in your prime right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you in a new generation. You ain't in the old generation no more. You in a new generation. Give me 5 new generation footworkers that you will.
Oh man.
That you will scoop up if you had to scout.
If I had to scout, most definitely that boy Chemo. He got down at the video shoot.
You talking Lil Chemo?
Yeah, Lil Chemo. Yeah, I would most definitely snatch up my man Adonis. That's nephew. I watched him grow up.
Marquise.
You know, Marquise. Most definitely King Charles. You know what I'm saying? They like I didn't watch these cats like really work, and my man Stitch. I call him Stitch. Y'all call him what do you call it? He got the T-shirt line, Cloud9.
You talking about J-Rock?
J-Rock, yeah.
J-Rock was in Phase II, right?
Yes, sir. That's why we call him Stitch. We got a different name for him. He go back.
Right.
But yeah, them the dance because he actually evolved because he came in the group when we was young and the group was like really turning over. So he switched over to the new wave of how shit was done. And he actually evolved in it. So I would most definitely, yeah, them would be my pick right there. Them brothers right there. They will. It's a couple more. I can't like remember their name, but off back I've seen them like get down on a consistent basis, and
Right.
Charles like kind of like put a stamp on the game by touring with Madonna. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that was like that was big business. So salute that young king. So yeah, in the new era, if I had the legs of 2020 dancers, yeah, I most definitely.
You'll give them the business. You'll give them the business.
Oh, I'll be a whole different beast right now. I'll probably be out there going crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be going crazy with it. I know I would, but I'm gonna stick within my 94, 95 range, 96. You know,
95 range.
yeah, man, these bad fellas pop when I get out the bed, so I don't need no Achilles popping at 42, Jack. I can tell you that healing gonna take a lot longer.
Yeah, you ain't Wolverine no more. You can pop back out. Get
No,
it?
no, no. That's why at Feather's video shoot, I felt good that y'all brothers was there. I said, okay. I told Cass, I said, we good, Troy. We got Bo Dilla them here. We ain't, we,
Hey, boy, hey, you was so
I
lit,
saw
yo.
Jay Ron up in there. I said, we good.
Bro,
Jack,
that video was lit, bro. I cannot wait, dog.
I said, we ain't got to dance that hard because Boo ass gonna dance, nigga. This nigga got a fucking
Bro.
battery in it.
Hey, but you know what get me though? You know what get me like
R.I.P. to
so
them
amped
too.
when I see when I see y'all, when I see Twan, when I see you
Yeah.
with you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
When I'm looking at the
Princess.
old DJs, like when I saw Sluggo, when I saw Princess, you know what I'm saying? Like those, that's what like, cause I wanna like showcase to y'all like, man, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm excited. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
pay
saying?
Yeah,
homage.
I
I
don't give a
appreciate
damn about the young. I don't give a damn about the new generation. I want my peers. I want my
right.
peers to be like going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, you most definitely still got it, G. You got it out. I was like, hey, me and Boo didn't open up some circles quite a few times, man. Even in the club, I was like fucking with Twinkie, man. Shout out to Twinkie.
Yeah,
She
my
had
cut. Yeah.
her ass out there. I was like, God damn. As soon as
Twinkie,
Boo started dancing, I thought, okay, I gotta dance.
you got
Twinkie have
I'm gonna
Twinkie
kill
get
myself for
everybody
30 seconds, but I'm gonna get it out.
Twinkie will start to circle any club. My cousin is
Oh man, but long as you brothers is up in that dance, and I ain't the only one counting gray hairs though. So I'm gonna keep some youth on me, for that purpose. Until once y'all stop popping out there, I'm gonna be like, okay, it's another generation. I'm cool. It's time to rest the throne.
man,
hey,
I'm telling
dancing is the fountain of youth.
you. I
Yes,
mean,
it is though. It is. It is. You ain't never lied though, J. Ron. You ain't never lied.
It is, man.
I told you,
That's what keep me there.
y'all the reason that you know what I'm saying, that I come. This be the call though, Wick. This be the call. I hit J Ron up first.
Okay.
I'm like, dang, you going to the event? If bro say he's not going, I'm not going. I'm like, all
Right.
right, bro. Okay, cool. We'll make it to the next one. All right. Bro say he going. I'm like, all right, cool. Bro tell me who all there. Like, oh yeah. Who was there? Such and such is there. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You said what? Who is the question? That's for Wicked?
that's
Well,
what if that's Charles.
Wait. You said this question
so what he said? What if he does?
I'm saying, if I'm in Chicago, you ain't gonna come on, G. You already know what it is.
Oh
Oh
no,
no,
this is
he
different.
done
This is different.
tapped in to
Bro,
get one coach.
look. Hey, look. Hey, no, he ain't lying though. He ain't lying because it's like if bro what like I don't know like right now that's not how you saw what's the movie Will Smith, bro? John Hancock. Like
Yeah.
with like right now we are far apart right now. So right now I'm kind of weak. I'm weak.
Right. All right.
Bro, when I'm like, me and Charles are the same, bro. It is a wrap.
It's over.
I don't
It's over.
care who is
That's
there.
love. That's love.
It's
I don't
over.
care who fans you, bro.
Charles, that's love. That's love.
Shouts out to you, Wicked. Much respect, bro.
Oh man, you got it, man. They asked if I had to pick somebody on that squad, man. I said, yeah, I gotta pick the young God. He keep it moving, man.
Oh,
You,
appreciate you, man. Much respect, man.
you didn't go, you didn't go to the culture, my nigga. So you good.
Thank you, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
That's my gold brother right there. What's up, Charlie Moan?
Yeah, I never battle you though. If it was 20 years ago, I would. It's like if it was not, I'd give it what I'm 42. If I'd have gave it 10 years ago, I probably would, but not now. I'll
Yeah,
root you
funny.
on, man. I'll root you on. I'll be like, get him, Charles. I'll put my money on. I'll put my money on you.
Hey, Crossfire, I'm surprised you ain't got no boy. You used to normally have a plethora of like questions, bro.
That is love, man. That is love. King Charles and checked into the chat, man. So my interview was just goaded. You know what I'm saying? So
You
I'm
crazy,
just
man.
here to hear
You
all the
crazy.
greatness, man. I'm just happy to hear all the greatness. It's just like I ain't got no further questions. I'm just happy to hear. I'm just happy to hear it all, man. I'm just soaking it in, like wow.
but God, this brother was even in here. I said, somebody eavesdropping. I just can't remember.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, too quiet, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, go on and ask the questions that don't nobody want to ask. Like, have I ever lost the battle?
And who was it against though when you lost the battle?
You know what? I no cap. I can say who gave me my toughest run. Rest in peace, Dion from Housematic, bro. When that nigga bust that backwards nobe after that, I did that suicide. My president cursed my ass out, Jack. He said, stop doing all that shit. Shook me up and everything. I said, nigga, let me go. I can't do no backwards flip. I was like, I can't do no damn backwards flips. We're in the middle of a circle. Shit. I did my best move, nigga. I busted suicide and shook on the floor, sent the crowd up. This nigga got up there, did some shit, busted backwards nobe and rolled real slow. Them bitches started fainting and shit like they was at a Prince concert. Oh. I was like, fuck it.
Oh man.
I'm good. But everything else, footwork, I think back then footwork was a little different, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, everybody was dancing. So I pretty much held my shit down on the footwork side. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but
I wouldn't say I took no L's, but there most definitely was a couple of draws because West Side niggas had it, man. Them Fatal Attraction niggas, like they had it. You know what I'm saying? Main Attraction, they had it. Footwork was in a different space out there. You know what I'm saying? So you get to battling them cats, you was like really footworking, you know. So it'd just be a battle, you know what I'm saying? Music was a lot slower. Not like now. You got to study what y'all do now. You know, it'd be a quick ass pause. It'd be oh, look at that. Oh, I'll be like, okay, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, don't get it misconstrued though, boy. They don't, they don't be doing half of the stuff that they doing, bro. They just go out there doing something. And whatever ooh and ah they get, that's what they get. That's all. They yell, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
but everything had names to it too back in the day. Like you said, like what was the name of the first footwork? You know, that footwork had names back then. Now, you know, it's all about combos, you know what I'm saying, and combinations and all of that. But like we had like names to it. Okay, we're gonna do the mop and glow, we're gonna switch that around into the butterfly, then we're gonna hit the percolator, then we're gonna slide back with the LA Kid and the Deodora. When dances was named after shoes and shit, the Fila, the LA Getter, Deodora, you know, like everything had names, you know. So now it's just five, 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 five.
Hey, you know, for real, dog.
It's different now, man.
Bro, they don't know what they doing, bro. They just go out there and do something and hope and pray that they get a ooh and a ah.
Well, that's what's dope about your dance workshops, though, boo. You know what I'm saying? I saw some of the videos. You taking them back to the basics, baby. I'm gonna have to get in one of them dance workshops. You know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah,
up in there
bro.
like Spice Adams.
Yeah, got to, bro. Got to, man. You can't teach them, you know what I'm saying? Teach them big moves and you know what I mean? Like specialty, you know what I mean? Like you can't do all that, man. And they don't even know how to prep to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you got some for real. Like I'm looking at these kids, man. They dancing, bro. It seems like they just kicking their legs and then they do that kick, big move, kick. Like
Yeah.
they want the big move to be the auto. Like they want you to get to that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even watching nothing else. You just watching the big move. Once they get to that big move, it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then people like push the kids because they so young. They're like, oh, shorty cold. Because he's young, because they don't want to hurt his heart or whatever. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
They don't want to hurt his heart.
We used to hurt a lot of people feelings.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. People used to call me
big so hardcore. Hey, J. Ron, real talk. I remember this one guy, it took him 4 times to try out for Phase II before he made the group. And I promise you, he was consistent 4 times in a row. You come to that audition and you come to try out and you was trash and we started laughing. We didn't have motherfuckers run out the room and everything. We was real tough. But that's why you had some of the coldest dancers. Like when you got a group where everybody's cold individually, you got you a dance crew.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I saw shit like that with Phase II. Like everybody was cold individually. That's why we was able to battle so good. I think our strength was battling. You know what I'm saying? Performing was our weakness until we got it better. We got better at it. You know, shouts out to House. So once we brother club with them, ain't gonna even lie. Like that helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was like to be in better performers. You know what I'm saying? So I salute, man, the entire culture, man. I'm glad that us brothers like was around that era in the 90s, you know, in the early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't have brothers that could come out and be as good, you know what I'm saying, the way they are, like the King Charles and you know what I'm saying, and the little chemos and you know, like these guys like Charles and them, they like set a foundation, Jack, like to what these new shorties like they want to follow that. You know what I'm saying? Like they reach the pinnacle of that shit. And I'm super like humble and thankful to know that I was part of what evolutionized that, what started that. You know, I remember you used to have to come to Chicago to find out about footwork. I done did interviews back in the day where they was like, we can't find this nowhere. Like right when the internet first started popping, they was like, you could Google breakdancing, but you got to come to Chicago to know what this is. You know what I'm saying? And it was like it's one of the rarest and rawest forms of dancing next to stepping that comes out of this city. You know what I'm saying? So I salute everybody that's took it worldwide to see shorties doing it all over the world. I just want to go down there and dance with they ass. Shit.
Right.
I just want to show them. Like, let me show you when it was a 5, 6, 7, 8 count, young buck. You know what I'm saying? Put on something, you know. But I love it though, man. This is big, man. What y'all doing? This Zoom, this podcast, this is dope, bro. I appreciate y'all for having me. I appreciate Charles for tuning in and everybody for asking questions and allowing me to share over 25 years of hard history and due diligence, man. This is why I stuck with it. This is why I did it. Because of stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Able to tell my story. And my kids are totally proud. They like Pops the GOAT, Pops the legend, you know what I'm saying? But I'm too humble, you know what I'm saying, to put the crown on my own head. So I just let the peoples and the supporters throughout the years and the fans and shit do that.
That's how a GOAT supposed to be presented anyway. The people
Yes, sir.
acknowledge
Yes, sir.
the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? You can't acknowledge yourself and be like, oh yeah, I'm a GOAT. You know
I still wanted to be young and shit. They like, no, nigga, you a dinosaur. You up there. You goated. You know what I'm saying? They like, let it go, bro. Let it go.
This was, you know what I'm saying, this behind the name discussion was for, you know what I'm saying? We want to give you your flowers while you're here. You know what I'm saying? Not wait. You know what I mean? Like,
I
you know
appreciate it.
not wait until, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the problem with us, you know what I'm saying? We don't salute people while they're here. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to my brother Kaz. I wanted him to be on it with me, but he vacationing with his wife right now. They out in Vegas, you know. But I did tell him about the Zoom, you know what I'm saying. So he watching, he tuning in. So I appreciate this, man. Y'all doing a thing, boo. I gotta come. You got a workshop coming up, man. I'm gonna come sit in on it, Jack, if you don't mind.
Every Thursday night, man. Every Thursday night at 7:30 at On the Jazz.
I'm gonna pull up this week. Ain't
Right.
that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up tomorrow.
Is there anything you want to promote before we
Besides everybody just follow me, man. Wicked Cheech, WICKEDCHEECH on all platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, Snap, and even Facebook. You know what I'm saying? If you go on my Wicked Cheech Facebook page, the cover photo is me dancing on stage, man, for DJ Dion. So this dancing shit is real. So man, and I'm for all bookings, man. Book Wicked Cheech at Gmail. I'm still dancing, I'm still choreographing, and I'm still featuring. And look out for Lil Wicked. I'm managing him. Look out for DJ PJ's new album getting ready to drop. So we out here, man. Just Google me, baby. Everything's on the platform.
J. Ron, you got anything to promote?
No, not at the moment. Everything else still in the works. So before I make sure that's final before I say something. But you already know I'm always working on some stuff.
Right. I saw Big Bro, Twan. I know Big Bro just logged on not too long ago. Any
shout
updates?
out to the urban art too. Yeah.
Any updates, Twan on the art?
Huh?
Yeah, Wicked on the building, nigga. Wicked is on.
In the building.
Hey,
I spoke on it earlier.
We getting closer and closer to that day. It's coming along pretty smooth. J. Ron, his picture is finally on the building. King Charles is on the building.
Yes,
like it's going. So he's gonna be doing Boudilla next, and then you know what we working on Boudilla. So yours going up next with the whole little thing that we got going on. So yeah, you got Davette up there on the building. Like yeah,
hey, Davette, the queen, man.
Crazy out here, B.
Yeah, so we almost done. I give it about another week. We should be done with all the portraits, and then we're gonna move to finish everything up on the inside. So we'll be, before the next month is out, we'll be open. Well, we'll just be working on like all the equipment and stuff like that. But as far as the actual work and stuff, it'll be done, and then we'll just be adding stuff from the different groups. As far as the artifacts and things like that, we'll just be adding it as people give it to us, but we'll have a spot, pretty much ironed out on inside the building. But yeah, it's coming along pretty good, man.
Right.
Hey, Twan, I gotta say something to Twan, man. Twan, thank you, brother, for doing what you're doing with the community and for the culture. This is crazy. If you ever in Chicago on the South Side, ride past 111th and Wentworth, you can't miss this mural, man. It is absolutely dope to be a part of something like that with these brothers right here. Y'all are witnessing greatness and iconic shit right now. I can't wait till this brother do the ribbon cutting ceremony and we all sitting up there drinking champagne saying cheers to the future.
Right. And if y'all want still reach out to Twan, me or J Ron if y'all trying to get your artifacts into the school.
For the school. So old party flyers, either CDs, even memorables as far as uniforms, things like
even
that.
If you want to donate.
Yeah.
Don't because it's not for profit. Oh, and I got my old Phaze II jersey from about 20 years ago. I'm getting it framed and I'm donating that to the school. You know what I'm saying? It's the last jersey I wore when I performed in a parade. So that's most definitely going up. So
I got my Havoc jersey already. my Havoc jersey. The only one. I got mine too.
He said the only one.
Real.
Hey,
Thanks.
Little Havoc in the back. Black and white.
Also, if you have any children, teens, young adults that want to be a part of Creation Young Guns, we are doing tryouts November 9th from 8 to 10. It will be at All That Jazz, 11854 Southwestern across the street from Walgreens. So if you have
That's in Chicago. That's in Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
So if you have any, like I said, if you have any children, teens, or young adults, by all means, come through. You know what I'm saying? The trial is free. You know what I mean? Just come through. You know what I'm saying? Show what you got. You know what I mean? And you can be a prospect for Creation Global.
Man,
You know?
share that on my page, boo. Send me that information.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'll share it on everybody's page and tag everybody as well.
Yeah.
Also, I do have class tomorrow, Thursday in Chicago, Thursday night, at 7:30. It's a Chicago footwork one-on-one class. It's from 7:30 to 8:30. It's in Chicago. Also, I have a hit class on Wednesday mornings. If you can get up and Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Of Wicked. If you know what I'm saying, want to come through, work out, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, Wednesdays I work, but I'm gonna try though. I'm try to see if I get up in there. I normally try to hit the gym about 5, but I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna rock with you.
Anybody else got anything they want to promote?
Oh man, they can just follow me, man, and just go on the page, man. I'm doing some every damn thing. I'm in the hosting now and all of that. So, man, I just appreciate you, brothers, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out, man. Give these brothers a round of applause. Shout out to Boo Dilla and Jay Ron. Jay Ron, I ain't know this brother was this damn smooth. He over here like a whole damn scholar, you know. Not at the moment, but
Hey, that's true though.
it's like, hey, I'm just happy that we got the platform.
For real.
Jay Ron.
Oh, also, it's a big announcement coming this weekend. Dope video on the way. Y'all will see what's about to happen, man. It will be Saturday. Yeah, it should be out Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But it's an epic video. Be on the lookout for it.
And be on the lookout for the artist Feather. What is she on social media? Because I couldn't find
on Instagram. I got on Instagram. It's I think it's just Feather.
Yeah, look out for that video, man. They most definitely put footworkers on.
I am Feather. I am Feather.
Y'all follow her. Look out for this video. She on Motown. Shout out to Mickey, man. Mickey Halstead for reaching out to Sluggo and Sluggo reaching out to us. They goated this video with the dancers, man. They goated this video. I was happy to really be able to share that moment with you brothers, man. Like, most definitely.
That was some history right there.
Oh man, dude, I'm still talking about it, Jay Ron. It's like, that's crazy. I can't wait to see us like on the big screen with that, because they got a lot of good footage, Jack.
And we got to make sure if it's on the big screen, we got to make sure that we get capitalized, because they messing with Rise right now. We don't want to be in that situation.
It's real. What they doing?
Most definitely don't want to be in that situation. So that's
what they do.
Oh, another thing too. Yeah, that's what I wanted to. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, man. Before we head out, to the dancers, man, make sure y'all get y'all paperwork and stuff right, man. Don't let these people, man, do y'all in. I'm not dancing for free no more. So if you want to book me, you gotta have some bread. I'm sorry. I'm just being real right now. I got a family just like everybody else. So don't let these promoters or these event coordinators or anybody tell y'all that they can do X, Y, and Z for y'all, and y'all do it, and then y'all don't get compensated, and then y'all wind up your video or something, or your documentary wind up being on Netflix.
Well, y'all could come see me. I'll help y'all with that. I can take care of that for y'all. If y'all need legal or y'all need y'all paperwork together, come sit down with me. I'll help y'all. The Urban Arc can help y'all. Come sit down with Big Bro.
Give them a website and something to go to. Twan, you got a website or something to go to?
TheUrbanArc.org, www.theurbanarc.org, or they could just inbox me on Facebook, Twan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely, because I'm on the same thing, man, and Twan helps me out a lot with that shit too, so, and I share that business with my son, because I mean, like, we've been dancing for over 20-something years.
Facts, and that's true too. Charles popped up on one of the Netflix. I think it was a movie, right? It was a movie. He was footwork, and he did not even know that he was on Netflix until everybody's like, it was a post. One of these guys that was footworking was like, I didn't know you was on Netflix. Da, da, da. And everybody started going on there like to just see he was on Netflix. They didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
They need to cut my brother a check.
Charles, send me
Cut
that.
my brother a check.
What's the name of
I'm
it?
playing. Hey, bro. What's the name of the movie?
Is it Juke City?
No.
No.
What's the name of the
Hey,
movie?
Charles, I was actually in that movie with you. Remember that movie?
Yeah, Drew City. That's where.
Yeah, where Edward Kane.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was in that, sir. In the
For
beginning,
real?
in the beginning, when he walking with the Harold, the actor, the dude that was walking with him, and he got shot. Harold became the police officer.
Damn.
I was the one that got shot. Yeah, I didn't live. We was walking. If you go back to the movie, we was walking through the alley, and we was laughing, and some dudes came up and did a drive-by, and that's what made him become a cop. That's what made his character
Right.
become a cop. Because I was my character was his boy, and I got killed in the drive-by in the alley, and then they fast forward to y'all dancing and battling in the street. I was in that movie with
crazy.
you. Yeah, I'm in that. I was exactly in the beginning of the movie, so
That's
it comes
crazy, man.
Yep, I got the feature with the king, man. You
Yeah,
see
it's
that?
funny, man.
What's the name of that movie?
Oh,
It's called
it's called High and Low, the one on Netflix, High and Low. But it's like 6 different versions. I mean, they compensated me for what we did in Japan, but then never mentioned that it was gonna end up on Netflix, and that's a whole different
That's a
ball.
whole nother check. That's a whole nother check. Bro, go and get your check.
Yeah, I think it was a buyout. So I ain't tripping out. You know, so I know better now.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, make sure everybody we take care of that business, man. We be so thirsty to be part of something or be out here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's why I salute Missy for doing what she did. What you say?
I said, if they got any problems with paperwork, you know what I'm saying, you can hit Twan up, you know what I'm saying, he can most definitely help you with that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
But on another note, we about to get ready and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my brother Wicked once again.
Appreciate you,
brother, once again, man. And thank you,
appreciate you, brothers, man.
If y'all want to
Salute to all y'all, man. Peace and love.
Damn, this nigga still here?
Yeah.
Man.
Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Peace and love to everybody. And we will see y'all soon. Salute.
Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Thank y'all again, bro.
Peace.